Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing, man? Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to the channel. Yes, I know I've been gone for a little bit, but yo, we about to hit the ground running. You guys amazing, man. Hey, you guys look amazing. Yes, you watching. You look good, man. Everything good with you? Man, hey, thank you for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to have you stop by and check out what Mr. J has to say. Man, before we do get started, I just want to say, man, I wanted to talk about football. Yes, we are going to talk about football, and yes, we are going to revisit the Victor Osimhen situation in Galatasaray FC. You feel me? Before we do that, if you've not done it, or if this is your first time seeing this, brother, man, they call me Mr. J. And whatever I drop on this platform is probably marvelous. You feel me? So before we do get started, why don't you think about joining the family? I know I've been gone, I've not dropped for a couple of days, but hey, join the family. Be part of this beautiful channel. You feel me? Because this channel exists because you make part of it. Now, let's get into it. Let's not talk too much now. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. First things first, we all know that when we talk about the continent of Africa, man, the number one sport in the continent is what we call football. Yes, not football what you think, yeah, what you call soccer. And this game has brought a whole lot of joy to the continent, and it has elevated a whole lot of Motherlandians to the international stage. I don't want to go back 50 years ago, but we all know that some great football players have come out of the continent of Africa. We can talk about Samuel Eto'o from Cameroon. We can talk about JJ Okocha from Nigeria. We can talk about Taribo West from Nigeria. We can talk about Diop from Senegal. We can talk about Sadio Mane, who is currently playing there. We can talk about Amokachi. We can talk about, man, Abedi Pele from Ghana. Man, there's a whole lot. The list just goes on and on. But I want us to talk about those that have been a beacon of light from that continent now. And one of these great players, we call him Victor Osimhen from Nigeria, man. Yes. And this brother's journey has not been easy. Now, if you remember, I dropped the vlog a while ago and I was talking about the whole situation that this brother had with Napoli. We also, this brother, when he moved to Napoli, this brother was, man, he was epic. He did everything possible for that club, man. He gave his heart, his blood, his sweat, and his tears for that club. And everybody was so proud of him when he gave that club a Scudetto, which is something which has not happened for a long time for that club. And then all of a sudden, we started seeing these misunderstandings with the club and the management with the club. And they decided that, you know what, we are going to teach this African brother a lesson. Although this man was undoubtedly the greatest, the best player in that club. So you know what, we are going to bench him, and then we are going to sign Lukaku. We are going to bring in Lukaku, another dope Congolese brother by way of Europe, man. I think it's Belgium, and we are going to use this brother instead of Victor Osimhen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we know everything played out on social media, the back and forth between the management of the team and then this brother. And we all saw that it was clear that this brother was being blackballed. But how do you blackball somebody who is at the top of his game? How do you blackball a striker who he cannot go 2-3 games without, touching the net? How do you blackball somebody who gave you your first trophy in a couple of years? That didn't make sense to a whole lot of people. But I want us to talk about that, man. We all saw the fallout happening, and then let's come back to what I wanted to say. The beautiful game of football, which Europe and Africa knows too well, and Latin America and Central America. And the game of football is not just all about talent. Yes, to be successful in football, talent is not just enough. Let me just say that. Let's call a spade a spade. Talent is not just enough. The thing that makes football successful is talent is one of them, and having a great club is another one, and then the paramount of the reason why great players become great is that of their agent. Yes, a player needs an agent that would understand their needs and looks for teams that would actually fit this player in without clinging so much on what they are going to make in terms of benefits. Let me just say this, man. When we look at the Victor Osimhen situation in Napoli, I can tell you that this brother, the issue that this man was facing is that of his agent. He doesn't have the best agent. His agent wasn't acting at the interest of Mr. Victor, which is why we saw that whole situation deteriorate in Napoli. While this man was going through hell in Napoli, man, there were a couple of teams that approached to sign this brother. We can talk about the Chelsea situation. We can talk about the Juventus situation. We can talk about the Milan situation. And we can talk about definitely the PSG, the Paris Saint-Germain situation, which the agent, for some weird reason, focused on how much he was going to earn. This agent mismanaged Victor Osimhen's career, and I am hoping that at some point this brother is going to realize that the whole reason why that thing happened in Napoli and the deals didn't go through with all of the teams that approached this brother was actually due to his agent's greed. The agent messed up Mr. Victor Osimhen's move from Napoli to some of these clubs, Chelsea, PSG, and we heard Ibrahimovic also was working to try to get this brother into, the team. But ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. This brother is a good player. There's no argument about it. Mr. Victor is a good player. And after that whole mayhem and the mess in Napoli, he was given on loan to Galatasaray FC, which this brother came on, he said the person that was actually instrumental was the director of the team who made sure that Mr. Victor left Napoli and came to Galatasaray FC on loan. And let me say this, immediately this brother got to Galatasaray, and just like I said in the video which I dropped a couple of weeks ago, this man is going to impact the team. And this brother came in and he just went straight to work. He just went straight to making goals. He just went straight to creating opportunities for goal. And there is now the call by some great ex-players, especially those from the Manchester United, asking Manchester United to sign Mr. Victor to move to Manchester United. Chelsea is still on this brother's tail. And then guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, I think Galatasaray might just as well keep this brother. But now keeping this brother will come at a highest price tag, because Mr. Victor is easily a player that is worth 200 million. I am telling you, he is worth all of that money, because he has proven that wherever you put me, I'm going to score. Wherever you put me, I'm going to create opportunities for my teammates to score. And he has done that. He did that in Napoli for seasons and gave them the award, the trophy, and then they put him alone in Galatasaray. This man went straight to work. Now, on this vlog, by saying this, I will ask you, do you think that Victor needs to fire his agent and get a more competent agent? And then, do you think that this man is worth more than 100 million euros? I'm talking about, of course, if they want to move him from Napoli, they will have to buy him out of Napoli, and they might buy him for anywhere between 80 to 100 million euros, and then they will need to pay this brother an extra 90 to 100 million euros. I want you to leave a comment and let me know exactly what you think. That's my time. And hey, we talk about everything on this platform, and keep coming at Mr. J. Let Mr. J know what you want me to talk about. Stay blessed, and do not forget to be part of the family. Hit that subscribe, share, and turn on your notification, because we are hitting the road running. Stay blessed once again. Peace.